This is crazy. If you Google keyword arbitration, there is an AI overview for the page that I made targeting the keyword arbitration. This is a task in SEO where you map out your pages and make sure that the pages are not competing for the same keywords. You don't want a suboptimal page on your website ranking above the correct page for the intended keyword. And keyword arbitration is making sure that doesn't happen. But anyway, I made this page for keyword arbitration, and the AI overview, Google's AI, rewrote my page with actually, I think, worse copy, and then gives the entire page in Google without the entire page in Google without people having to click through to my page. It's really crazy because the AI overview, Google's AI within the search engine results page, gives a very long and thorough description of what keyword arbitration is. So there are two lessons. With this just shared, there are two lessons that I want you to take away from this episode of the podcast. One, stop going after informational keywords that are competitive. So if an informational keyword takes a lot of resources to rank well on Google for, and at resources meaning it takes a lot of backlinks because it's competitive, or you have to put in a lot of words because it's just the type of keyword that requires a lot of words. And there's so many other people who are also targeting this keyword. That means that the keyword is competitive. There's so many other pages that are also targeting this keyword. Stop going after these keywords, these informational keywords. That's lesson number one. And by the way, that's because it's informational keywords that are most likely to trigger these AI overviews, where people are far less incentivized to click through to your page, even if it is ranking number one. So that's the first lesson. The second lesson to take away from this episode is if you do go after one of these informational keywords, regardless of if it is competitive or not, maybe you believe that you can easily rank for it, but if you do go after an informational keyword, at least make sure the keyword is one where people might want to go deeper and pay you. So in this particular example, for keyword arbitration, I don't actually care that the AI overview just rewrote my entire page, gives that outside of my website so people don't have to click into my website. The reason I don't care is because my page is very short. My keyword arbitration page is literally 336 words. It took me, like an hour or two to write it. It was so easy to make. And that ranked number one, by the way, because I was targeting a pretty easy keyword arbitration, where not that many other results were targeting this keyword. Not that many other websites were targeting this keyword. Another reason that I don't care is because some people want to pay for consulting on keyword arbitration. And then they click on my page and they go deeper, and I have a form for this. It's a very high ticket form. I've raised my prices a lot. It's a very high ticket form, but people want to pay for consulting with this type of thing. The reason I know this is because that's one of the tasks that when I was at one of the top SEO agencies in the world doing SEO for like Procter & Gamble and ADP, that was one of the main tasks that we did. That's one of the main things that really high ticket agencies do for their clients. And so I literally have a super high ticket calendar embed on this page, on this 336 word page that took like an hour or two to make. And the third reason that I don't really care is because this page also ranks number one for keyword arbitration services. It ranks number one for keyword arbitration, and then also keyword arbitration services. Someone who is searching keyword arbitration services, they are looking to pay somebody to do keyword arbitration. The reason it ranks number one for keyword arbitration services is because of the URL. The page title is keyword arbitration, but the URL is edwardstern.com/services/keyword arbitration. And because it ranks number one for keyword arbitration services, which was my secondary keyword, but a way more qualified keyword, because again, people who are searching services are looking to pay. Because it ranks number one for that, that's another reason why, I'm still happy. I'm happy that it's ranking number one for that, because people who don't just want an AI overview, who want to pay somebody, they're still going to find my page. Now, here is where I would really care about this. I would care about this if my business model with this page was pure information and my call to action was like a newsletter opt-in or something. Then I would really care. because if that's the type of business model that you have and you're putting up informational SEO pages, especially ones that are not also ranking for bottom of funnel queries, for transactional queries where people want to pay, and you're just ranking for those top of funnel queries where people don't want to pay, where people don't want to take action, that's where you're going to get hurt the most. That's where I would be hurt the most if that was my business model. So going back to the first lesson that I hope to be a takeaway from this episode of the podcast, the first lesson is stop going after competitive informational keywords. When you target instead transactional keywords, these get way less AI overviews. And even if you get an AI overview, people will still want to go into your page and buy. You want to target keywords where people are looking to make a transaction, where people want to take action. Keyword arbitration, that is an informational keyword. Keyword arbitration services, that is a transactional keyword. And I made my page so that it could rank for both, which is why I don't feel bad that the AI overview just rewrote the entire thing and gave it outside of my website. Next, I have two more examples that I want to share. The next one is from Lily Ray. I'm always sharing examples from Lily Ray. She's great. So she shared, when you Google spam in AI overview Google, you get another long AI overview for this. It's a long write-up for spam in Google's AI overviews. And Lily Ray shared these images. She said, the AI overview rewrote everything in a post that is in my post that is basically as long as the original post. So a very similar thing happened to her. Just like what happened to me happened to her. You have a short post, the AI overview just rewrote the entire thing, gave it outside of the website that the content is on. So if you're going to make a page targeting informational keywords, at least make it so it will also rank for transactional keywords. And the third example that I want to give, the last example that I want to give, is from detail.com and from NerdWallet. And Glenn Alsop, the founder of detail.com, who is a legendary mind in the SEO space, I gotta have him on the show. He shared an image from NerdWallet's CEO. But before I share that image, he said this. Glenn Alsop said this. NerdWallet CEO Tim Chen just confirmed AI overviews are cutting into their search traffic. The finance content Goliath just posted Q1 2025 revenues of $209 million, up 29% year over year. This is in spite of monthly unique users being down 29% year over year. CEO Tim Chen made some interesting comments on AI and SEO pictured. And so this is the picture that Glenn Alsop shared of NerdWallet's CEO. And Tim Chen, the CEO, he said, organic search took a bit of a haircut over the past year. The two drivers, one, AI overviews, and two, rank. With AI overviews, we saw really increasing instances of those in search results over the past year, and we've hit a point where we've stabilized a bit from there. As we think ahead to channels beyond Google search, for example, I'd say top of mind for us is the factors that have historically driven success in areas like Google search seem to be carrying over to other AI-driven search engines. NerdWallet receives a really high share of referral traffic from AI sources. So I think big picture, the way I think about it is AI at its best helps you find a great answer quickly without a bunch of effort or spam. In areas with simple answers, AI is going to meet that user need really well. But where it's more complex, what's important is to offer the best user experience. So if you're targeting informational keywords and others, at least target informational keywords where someone might want to click and go deeper. But the thing is, if you're using an AI search, like a complete AI search engine, you can just ask the AI a follow-up without even clicking into the page. It does help if you are asking about complicated things or things where it's really important that you get the correct answer, because everyone knows AI hallucinates. And I think people are becoming more familiar with what types of questions an AI will hallucinate with. And so a lot of the times people will literally want to go into a website to make sure the AI is telling the truth, because so many times it does not. But again, to my point, if you're going to go after informational keywords, which are mostly what trigger AI overviews, at least try to have the page also rank for transactional keywords, or target keywords where people, again, will want to go deeper and pay you. If you want to learn how to find these keywords and make pages that rank number one for them, I've shared a ton of episodes about that on this podcast. And I also have a 13.5-hour course showing myself finding these keywords and ranking number one for them. And it's really easy. And the course shows it all. You can get that course at compactkeywords.com. And that is all that I got for you on this episode of the show. This is episode 680, I think 682 or 3 of this podcast. 683 of this podcast. That is 683 days in a row that I have done this podcast without missing a day. Crazy. And thank you everyone who sticks with me and who watches the show or listens on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Everyone with me here, thank you so much. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.